Hey boys and girls, I am going to speak on something a little different today. House Selling 101. First part of it, we're going to talk about selling a house in an emerging market. So, obviously, big deal with selling a house is price point. Price point makes a difference. People, if the price point's too high, nobody's going to even look at it. They don't want to talk about the house. So, if the price point's too low, everybody and their brother's going to look at it, and you're going to get inundated with way too many damn offers that are going to just make it a convoluted mess when it comes to selling the house. And don't get me wrong, every real estate agent, every seller for that matter, anybody in their right mind, likes to get multiple offers on the property. It makes you feel good. You got something that looks cool, you got a price point that looks great. The problem is, a lot of times when you get multiple offers, especially in the first 24 hours, unless you're in a market that's completely a seller's market, if you're in an emerging market, then you're priced incorrectly. So you should want a couple offers is great. If you get 10 offers on your house in less than 24 hours, somebody didn't do their job right. So you got way too much room in that product, in that price. So, or your house is just that kick-ass that everybody has to have it. Which, you know what? There are those people out there who have those houses. But even still, even the most kick-ass house in the world requires people to price it correctly, so not every schmuck comes in there and decides they're going to buy your house. So that's the biggest, that's one of the very first things. Second thing I could say when it comes to selling a house, especially in an emerging market, is there's going to be a lot of product for sale, or maybe not even a lot of product for sale, but there's going to be some product available that's going to be a good competitor for you. If you got a chance, have your real estate agent take you to go see what other people are selling before you even put yours on the market. See what you're up against. So if you get out there, you look and say, hey Cass, good to see you. And you look and say, what are we up against? Well, you may say, you know what, I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool, with golf access, and there's 3 other ones in your neighborhood the same thing, and they're starting at $500,000 each, for instance. Okay, well, you may find out the major difference between theirs and yours is they've got all new flooring and they redid their kitchens and their bathrooms, and you've got the 70s call and they want their kitchen back. That's kind of a tough one to sell against unless you price it accordingly. So a lot of times you can use just that little bit of information by going out there and looking and seeing what else is available, so you can make sure that you put a product out there that's commensurate to it, or you price it accordingly so somebody else wants to buy it and does the work themselves. And when you do that, the biggest thing I tell people to do when you do that, if you're going to sell a house that needs work done to it, that you have, for instance, needs something done, it needs a bathroom, it needs kitchens, take the time and go see some people about giving you quotes to having the work done. Even if you don't have the work done the way somebody else is going to want to buy it, okay? But the cool thing to do is, by having those quotes in front of you, especially if you have multiple quotes in front of you, when you have those quotes in front of you, it gives them a real sense of what's going on. Beach told me the other day that she read something the other day that only 5% of the people out there who are either buyers or sellers have the ability to envision what a property is going to look like, either before, after, or during a remodel. So, if a lot of times even a blank canvas, a house is just completely vacant without furniture in it, they can't envision it. They can't lay it out. So one of the things I do a lot of times with that is I'll literally take out a vacant house and take a roll of blue tape with me and measure out where the couch goes and put the couch on the floor, tape it out, put their chair on the floor, put the dining room table on the floor, just so people can figure out where things lay out. So that's one of the things you want to do. You want to go out there, get some quotes out there, figure out what things are selling, what things are selling for first of all. If you need renovations done, get some renovation quotes. If you need a roof, get the quotes done, so you have those quotes to provide the potential buyers. Another thing you want to do is, when it comes to emerging, and especially in an emerging market, when you're trying to compete against other product that's either like yours or better yet, even better than yours, and you're moving out of the house. If you move out of the house, take the time to clean it. I know it sounds stupid, but it's real. We had it happen the other day to us. Somebody listed the house. Mike and April went out to take photographs for us, and they were literally there still doing the work on the physical property. they were putting baseboards in, and that we thought that they were finished. So then the photographs are done, and they say they are finished, and come to find out the house is filthy. That doesn't show well. And secondly, if you know that you've got holes in your walls, little knickknacks and stuff like that, or nicks and stuff in the property and the drywall and everything else, take the time. Spackle is cheap, people. Throw some spackle on the holes and paint over it. If it's scuffles on the wall, paint over it. Fresh paint will make a difference in the tune of thousands and thousands of dollars when it comes to selling a house. So that's my tidbit for the day. If it's clean and pretty, it will sell much better than if it's not. Obviously, that's just kind of common sense, but you'd be surprised how many times it just doesn't look the part. It's got to look the part. If anybody has any questions, of course, you can always call me or text me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. I don't care if you're in my real estate market or not. I'll be more than happy to help anybody. So, otherwise, peace and love to everybody. Hope everybody's great. We are well here in lovely sunny Florida. It is sunny. There is no hurricanes out there at this time, so we are in a great position. Very happy. So, call us if you need something. Otherwise, peace out. Good one, guys.